it's been quite some time since I've done a video. Welcome back. Hope you can enjoy it as much as I am. I've had a week to prepare. Lots and lots and lots of info to share. Every time I predict the weather, I get bit in the ass. Fall is in the air, maybe at night. 97 degrees today. Oh my goodness, and I think we're all tired of it. Nights are cooling off. Don't let the heat fool you. It is gonna cool down, I promise. It has to, but all of my predictions last week on turning down your water, I had to turn my water back up. So monitor your watering. It's in the 90s again. Be very cautious and aware. But how tranquil is a moving water feature in your courtyard? So the gurgle we're trying to capture on audio is nowhere near what it'll be like in your yard. Nothing so tranquil as listening to that gurgling, enjoying that water feature in your yard. These rock fountains come delivered and installed. There's some of the details for you. Come on in, take a look. I have a huge pond in my yard that I spent a lot of money on, and this would have served the same purpose. So come on in. Rock fountains delivered and installed for the price that you see. Moving on. We have artwork galore. We have had several deliveries over the past several weeks. As you can see, we are loaded up. We have the beautiful sun faces. We have bird bass. Some absolutely beautiful Talaveria that we've shown in still shots. You're getting a video of it now. From pumpkins to ducks to donkeys, animals seem to be the most popular. Some really cool stuff with that texture of clay showing through. And then we come back over here to the chimeneas, and I know it's hot. We're going to talk about fall is for planting, and we guarantee it. Talked about water features. The other thing that's really kind of cool, and it is cooling off enough at night, and we do have firewood. Yes, it's 97 and we have firewood and chimeneas, but having a little chimenea, having a little fire out there on the patio next to your rock fountain, nothing like it. Fall's here. The fragrance of fall is in the air, is what's on our reader board. Ristras are on the way. Firewood is here. We'll stop in front of the greenhouse, talk about houseplants, and then it's on to the exciting news about fall color. So we do a lot with a little. We got a little bit of space, we cram it full. Bob takes extremely diligent care of all of these plants, from taking care of fertilization and keeping them cleaned up and weeded to transplanting and taking care of stuff. The place is really, really nice. It's so tropical, so refreshing just to walk through here. You've heard my commercials on the radio program talk about soothing, therapeutic walk through a greenhouse. Come walk through the greenhouse, enjoy yourself, ask some questions. We've got time to help you. We are your authority. We are your gardening angels. Fall is for planting, and we guarantee it. Yes, it's coming. The days are shorter, the nights are cooler. We are rocking and rolling and ready. From snapdragons, I just told Lou take the ornamental peppers off sale, but I realize now we can leave them on sale because we have new ones. The perennial sale continues with some of the nicest perennials and the better selection than we've had in, I'm going to say, months. Look at the color on these hollyhocks, and oh my gosh, look at this thing. Isn't that color amazing? So buy 4, get 1 free, and here's the twist when we make it in the bedding house. Mums and black-eyed Susans are perennials, so we're going to include those. Buy 4, get the 5th one free of equal or lesser value. You want a $50 mum? You want a black-eyed Susan, a rudbeckia? Buy 4, get 1 free. So if you want to buy one of these and one of these, whatever you want to do, is the stuff we were showing you outside. We've got a great selection, like I said, better than we've had in a long, long time, including bushel baskets. These are not perennials. They're some annual, some perennial, but you're going to get weeks worth of color out of this setting on the front porch. So come in, enjoy fall. Pansies and kale. Yes, already pansies and kale. I say already. You guys have been asking for a long, long time. So here they are, just the first of them. Great selection of herbs. Everything here is perennial except basil, and I don't even see basil. So all of this will come back every year. 75% off the annual, so if you want some color for the rest of the season, or you want to move some of this stuff inside, like the lantana and the phormium, which is this grassy one right here. I've seen this make a great house plant. 75% off of this stuff. And we've got a clearance area out in shrubs. We'll talk about that when we get there. We had all of those fancy new perennials. We also have local perennials that we've been getting every week. Echinacea, This Cheyenne Spirit can give you several different colors on the same plant. Absolutely stunning. Purple coneflower has a whole new meaning now because purple, yellow, orange, red, echinacea. Also the herb echinacea. Some smaller black-eyed Susans, Rudbeckia. I wish we had Scratch and Sniff TV, this Agastache, Agastache as I call it. It is Agastache. Smells heavenly. The foliage smells just, there's one that smells like bubble gum, one that smells like licorice, one that smells like mint hyssop is its common name. Wonderful stuff. Hardy, hardy, hardy perennials. I don't think anybody saw this. These citrus are 200 bucks, are on sale for $100. Look at the size of these. I've got oranges, I've got grapefruits. I could get lost in here. Oh my gosh. These are 100 bucks. Put them in your house, enjoy some citrus. I have based the growth of our business on quality, selection, service, and knowledge. This year has proven to expand all of those. Where I really wanted the expansion was selection, and variegated agave and big citrus and bay leaf. Those are kind of unique, a little bit hard to find. Pomegranates off to my left, Madagascar palms. I really feel like this year we've had a better selection than we've ever had. Of course, with COVID, we've had some challenges getting a few things, but because of that, we've also expanded where we get stuff and who we get it from, and stuff we get that we haven't gotten before. So if you're an Instagram fan, you've seen this. We have now started bringing in pallet racks of succulents, from little teeny guys to pre-planted to cool, just old-fashioned clay pots. So great selection of new succulents as well. So I hope the video does a little more justice than the photos do, but even more justice is you coming in here and looking, because these roses is hard to describe. These are striking, they're gorgeous, they're beautiful. Flower carpets, knockouts, climbers, absolutely gorgeous. As I walked out here, Lou said, hey, are you gonna put other stuff on sale? And what I've decided as we get out here, we're gonna do fruit trees 20% off. Fall is for planting and we guarantee it. We still have a great selection of fruit trees, from dwarf nectarines to figs to peaches. Looks like cherries and apples. Not a huge selection of cherries, but a great selection of fruit trees, 20% off. We're also going to include berries, lots of raspberries and blackberries, and grapes. So grapes, berries, and fruit trees, 20% off. There's some Asian pears, there's some golden delicious apples. Into my right, which would be your left on camera, some apricots. The pomegranates we're going to include in that. This is all fruit trees as well. We got some jujubes, I think more apples. So grapes, berries, fruit trees, figs, pomegranates, 20% off. So the sale just extends and continues. I'm going to include spring blooming shrubs at 20% off. Lilacs, forsythia. These are the lilacs. This is forsythia over there. Spanish broom, so 20% off spring flowering. It's not summer flowering, spring flowering, early spring flowering, 20% off. We came out here because these purple leaf plums came in last week, and they are absolutely drop dead gorgeous. They're the nicest plums we've had all year. And we have this tin, and then we've got literally dozens of new shade trees coming in over the next couple of weeks. So shade trees in behind me, these arborvitae, green giant arborvitae, huge, great evergreen, huge selection of shade trees and ornamental trees. Fall is for planting and we guarantee it. Roots will grow in Albuquerque all winter long. Plant, don't wait to plant, get the stuff in the ground. Get out there and water by hand, water with a hose, use compost and root stimulator. Use root stimulator once a week for a month at least. You can use it for 6 weeks. Water with a hose, get out there with the compost, mulch it in real good, and enjoy fall is for planting. This is our clearance shrub yard. Lou said, wow, that's clearance? Beautiful stuff. So this cool weeping redbud, weeping cherries, some very cool espalier to euonymus, some Afghan pine, some Italian cypress, those junipers, some waxleaf privet. So pretty good selection, 50% off all of our shrubbery here. This section right here is our clearance section. We're going to show you some rocks. We're going to show you our B&B section that's only 6 or 8 trees, but they're on sale for less than half price. And then we're going to show you firewood, and then I'm going to introduce you to our newest team members. Okay, this is our giant gemstones. That is Lou's name for these, but I have to tell you, I looked around a little bit, and yes, I'm biased. These are the nicest rocks I've ever seen anywhere in town. We've got the coolest stuff, from rose quartz to these crystals, to that white, to the black, to this blue stuff. Oh my gosh, there's just nothing like this in town that I've seen. So huge selection of rocks, from little rocks to ones you can make your own water feature out of that's drilled, to this one make a beautiful water feature out of with that hole in it, to pallets of stackable moss rock with all this great lichen on it and great red and orange colors. So much reminds me of the Jemez. This is just beautiful, beautiful rock. Great selection of beautiful rock. Come on in, check us out. Make sure to walk through the rock yard. And behind the rock yard, agave, Thomasonias, prickly pear, some rainbow cactus. All of that is winter hardy here in Albuquerque. And ocotillas with leaves on them still. I've seen a lot of Facebook posts this week, people looking for ocotillas. So a great selection of Southwestern stuff. We started with Southwestern metal stuff, we end with Southwest planting stuff, and everything in between. How fitting is that? Everything in between. So for those who don't know, B&B means balled and burlapped. These trees are dug in the field and put in a burlap bag with a wire cage. That's balled and burlapped. We bought these this spring hoping to fit them in pots, but the balls were a little big, too big to fit in any pot we had, so we created this area for planting. We really want to give these trees a home. These are $350 trees we're going to sell for 150 bucks. There are 3 hawthorn. The one I have in my hand is a hawthorn. There's 2 behind Lou. This ash, that locust, and it looks like that crabapple. So these trees are 150 bucks. That's more than half off, because I don't want to winter them over. There's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with these trees. They just need a home. We'd like to get them into your yard, into the ground. So 150 bucks for a $350 tree. While they last, please hurry on in. So thanks again for being part of our day and allowing us to be part of yours. I'm on Bob Clark this morning at 9 o'clock. So if you want to tune in and answer some gardening questions, thanks to Bob Clark for having me, KKOB Radio. I'm not on tomorrow, but I am on next week. But Bob Clark is having me on this morning at 9. We'll get this video out before 9 o'clock so you know that. Man, does shade make a difference. That firewood you just saw is some of the best I've seen. And yes, I'm biased and prejudiced about it, but that's last year's wood. He's getting next year's wood now, so he seasons it. There's no waiting for that to dry. Pinon and cedar. I'm standing in this rack because we will be selling these pallet racks. We will be selling buckets as always. Our wedges of wood, the V's we call them. So we'll have everything from a $5 bucket to a $150 pallet. I don't know where the birds are going to fit in, but somewhere in here you're going to meet Tyler and Thumper. Thanks again for watching. We appreciate y'all. This is our newest addition. This is Thumper and Tyler. This is their second day in the nursery. We've been teasing you a little about it. We shoot this on Thursday. Thumper's getting a little excited. We will bring these back tomorrow if you want to come meet them. We're going to let you buy some nuts and create a little tray. I don't know if we'll have that done tomorrow or not. Tyler loves nuts. He's against it. Thumper's a little more protective. Will you share? Will you? Don't do that. No, no, no. Okay. No, you don't want that? They like bananas. We give them whole nuts. How about you? You want a nut? Good boy. Yeah, that's, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you know you're on camera? Are you shy? How about this one? Would you prefer this one? Yeah, you would. Absolutely gorgeous. So come meet Tyler and Thumper as they get kind of used to being around people a little more often. This is their play time, their play area. Okay, okay. Are you going to eat it or play with it? Yeah, you're protective. I thought the bigger one was the protector, but it is the littler one. Beautiful. I'm beautiful. Say, I'm beautiful. Look at me. I'm so pretty. I'm so pretty. Yes, look.